Piggy's 5th birthday is coming soon, and all of us have been waiting for the Mrs. P Skin Quest reward since we have Mr. P already, and there has been some theories of how and where the Mrs. P Skin Quest will take place and what will we do to get this skin. Some people say the Skin Quest will maybe take place in the city chapter because of the window Mrs. P is in, but I have a different theory. So we all know that the reason infection was started was because of Tio, because he used his jujitsu powers to make Substance 128, and because of that he made the infection start, but why? Now Tio was kicked out the Original Insolence group Mr. Stitchy was in because he was getting way too powerful. After they kicked Tio out, he had plans to get revenge on Mr. Sticky, and that's why he starts the infection. He tricks people by giving them their family members which are just fake and are not real in the visions he gives them. But Tio creates his own army by doing that stuff, but since Tio is too weak, we defeated him. Anyways, continuing on the Mrs. P Skin Quest theory. I may sound crazy for this, but what my theory is, I think it's going to take place in the hospital. But now hear me out, I'm going to explain how this works. There is gonna be some secret code we're gonna insert in hospital, and all 4 pieces are in the map. It's basically like the RP Battles quest in Chapter 12 plant, and once we enter the code and it's correct, a portal will open and the room will spawn in. Once we enter the portal, we will get teleported to the distorted version of the hospital map, where there will be messages on the wall and on the ground, just like the Mr. P and Mrs. P memory in the Decay chapter. The clock that will be chasing us there is the distorted version of Mrs. P. We are going to have to knock her out with 3 different potions, but the orange one won't work. Instead, it will open her another portal from the room we spawn. Once we are halfway to the room, we will see a hand throws a picture of Mr. P on the ground and the portal closes. We have to go take the picture, and once we take it, the place will start going on fire, and we have to go to the exit of the hospital map, and once we get to the cutscene plays. In the cutscene it shows we drop the picture in the hospital, and the distorted version of Mrs. P goes to pick it up, and once she sees Mr. P, everything turns into a white void. Mrs. P turns into her normal self and she sees a house in front of her and walks to it. She notices it's the house Mr. P bought for them when he was rich. But now that things have changed, everything is different. She sees the stuff in Plant Chapter 12, us fighting Mr. P, and we beat him to get his memory back. Once she sees, there's a dialogue appears, and on top it says, Mrs. P, what did I do?